Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Gaspar Ponepšek and I'm technical consultant at Xoret. Thank you all for joining us. Today's topic is how to automate electrical design with the Project Wizard. And we will talk about how automation can simplify and speed up your daily engineering work. This session will be recorded so you can revisit it any time. At the end of the webinar, a short survey will automatically appear in your browser. Today, with us is Jordan Vitezovic, electrical design engineer from Inmold.
Hey.
Later in webinar, he will introduce the Inmold company and demonstrate how they use the Project Wizard module to automate their engineering projects. Here's how the session will go. We will begin with a short introduction about Xoret and our role as a WSCAD representative. After that, we will look at how WSCAD is setting new trends in electrical design, followed by an overview of the Project Wizard and the AI Copilot. Once I've finished, Jordan from Inmold will continue. He will introduce Inmold, explain what the Project Wizard is, how it works, and show demonstration including macro creation and how it's used in real projects. He will explain the practical benefits they've seen in their projects. At the end, we will open the Q&A session, so feel free to prepare your questions. Let's get started. We are Xoret, a company founded in 2004 in Ljubljana. We specialized in distributing high-quality software and hardware solutions for industrial automation, energy, transportation, and building technology. Over the years, we cooperate with many global manufacturers, and WSCAD is one of our key partners in the field of electrical engineering design. Our focus is to provide customers with complete support, individual solutions, consulting, training, and technical assistance throughout the entire engineering process. Today, we operate across 9 countries, and we have 3 offices in Ljubljana, Zagreb, and Belgrade. Our solutions are used by more than 500 companies in the region. WSCAD is well-established ECAD provider with more than 35 years of experience. Today, they are part of the Bull Group with over 1,000 employees, and their software is used in more than 100 countries by over 40,000 users worldwide. A key strength of WSCAD is their commitment to innovation. Every year, they reinvest 24% of their revenue back into research and development. That's why Electrix AI remains one of the most innovative and fast-developing ECAD platforms on the market. So, this is WSCAD in numbers, a strong global company with decades of development. But behind these numbers is also a very clear philosophy, which is best expressed in a short message from WSCAD CEO. Our mission is to deliver powerful, easy-to-use tools that set in the standard in electrical engineering, saving time, reducing stress, and helping users work smarter. Our software focuses on 3 key industries. The first one is machinery and plant engineering, where companies use WSCAD to design machines, production lines, and automation systems. The second area is electrical installation, covering everything from industrial facilities to commercial buildings. And the third is building automation, which includes HVAC, lighting, and smart building solutions. These are the sectors where our software is used the most and delivers the highest efficiency. The engineering solution is built around 3 main components. The first component is Electrix AI, the main engineering platform and the latest generation of the ECAD software. This is where all design work is created. The second component is WSCAD Universe, the engineering data platform and one of the largest part database in the market. It includes more than 2.1 million components from over 400 manufacturers, all available direct download into the project. And the third component is the set of WSCAD mobile apps, including the augmented reality app used for maintenance, service, and on-site work, giving engineers access to all documentation directly into field. This platform is modular and scalable, meaning that can be adapted to different engineering areas and project sizes. It includes everything needed for planning, designing, and documenting electrical machines, production lines, and building automation systems. All engineering disciplines are connected through automatic cross-references. So any change in one part of the project is instantly reflected across the entire design, in schematics, cabinet layouts, fluids, installation plans, etc. This ensures consistency, reduces errors, and keeps the entire project synchronized. Now, let's move one step deeper and see how the engineering process actually works when automation is involved, and why Electrics AI is setting new trends in electrical design. Now, let's look at how the engineering process works with Electrics AI. The idea is simple. Instead of creating everything manually, different data sources can feed information directly into the software. On the left, you see the typical inputs: configurators, CAD PDF files, ERP data, and components from WSCAD Universe. All of this is imported or connected through APIs and automation interfaces. In the center, Electrics, together with the project wizard, processes this data, applies templates and macros, and automatically generates the complete project documentation. On the right, the result can be exported in many formats: PDF, DWG, XML, or Automation ML, and sent to tools like TIA Portal, Comax, Phoenix Contact, or even used in AR apps for maintenance. This end-to-end automation workflow helps companies work faster, avoid repetitive work, and maintain much higher consistency across their entire project. Electrics AI connects directly to automation platforms like TIA Portal, Vago, and Phoenix Contact. And through OpenPDM, also the major PLM and ERP systems such as SAP, Teamcenter, and Windchill. This ensures smooth data exchange across the entire engineering process. Electrics AI makes electrical design faster, easier, and more consistent. First, speed. AI takes over repetitive tasks. Schematics can be created much faster with a few clicks. Second, automatic documentation. BMOMs and reports are generated with one command, saving time and preventing manual entry mistakes. Third, fewer errors. AI checks the project and immediately alerts you to missing connections or inconsistency before they become problems. And finally, ease of use. The AI Copilot guides users with templates and smart suggestions, helping even less experienced designers to work confidently. In short, AI accelerates your work, keeps your documentation clean, and reduces the manual effort in every project. And with that, we've reached the main part of today's workshop, the demonstration of the project wizard. I'm very happy to introduce our guest speaker, Jordan Vitezovic from Inmold. Jordan is electrical design engineer, and today he will show how Inmold uses the project wizard in real engineering projects, from creating and defining macros to generating complete documentation automatically. Jordan, thank you for joining us today. The screen is yours.
Thank you very much, Gasper. Hello, everyone, and nice to meet you. In the next few minutes, I would like to introduce you my company. Now I will share my screen. I think everything is okay.
Yes.
Okay. I want to tell a few words about us. We are 100% family-owned company. We are based in Požega at Serbia, but we are operation in 6 locations. Next, you can see our history chart. We had a first experience in 1988, but in 2025, we have new production in facility in Indiana. There is all locations. We have 2 locations in Serbia, 1 in Austria, and 1 in USA, Indiana. We are so proud on our team. We are very young team. Average age is 34. We have over 500 employees, but don't worry, we have a very well experienced engineers in our teams. In this slide, I want to show our entire sales team. I will leave the presentation after webinar. Please feel free to ask anything about our products and all about your needs. In this slide, there is our CEO departments and definitely future of our company. In this slide, you can see just a tiny piece of all our people. We are present in multiple industries. There is packaging, electrical, automotive, construction, medical, and other. There is department we are so proud. In this chart, you can see all in-house activities. I will leave the presentation and you can research more. Automation department. I'm part of this department. Almost everything is in-house made. We produce EML robots for all EML solutions, and there we use WSCAD daily for all electrical designs. Okay. Inmold offers precision parts, complete in-house solution. Okay, injection molding. We are ITF certified. Team which we are so proud is services and repairs team. We offer regular and out of warranty services, employee trainings, mold optimization, and more. Okay. Contract machining. We offer quality, culture, logistics, and everything. Please feel free to ask anything, please. Okay, 3D printing and scanners. We have 12 machines for 3D printing, and one of them is I2S Q scanner, which is one of a kind in Serbia. Okay, all softwares. Those softwares provide us easier work. One of them is WSCAD. I'm relatively new in the automation department, but we have great support from Gasper and WSCAD team. You will see in the project wizard part. Okay, let's move on. We are so proud on our certificates. There is just a few. One of them is Quality Austria. I will show more. Okay. Dual education. We are one of the pioneers of dual education in the Balkan, and much kids find job through this program. And I think it's very important in those times. Green agenda. An ambitious team has formed for this part because we need to save our nature. Okay, in the next slide, you can see our entire solar network in Serbia. our references talk about us. There is our partners, very well known companies. I want to thanks again for your attention. I will leave the presentation and you can contact us on these numbers or office@inmoldltd.com. I just want to say one more thing. Inmold is not just a manufacturer, that is, we are partner who brings innovation, quality, and sustainability. Now, let's go to the work. Okay, first of all, I want to start with one question, but with a main question. What Project Wizard provide us and why do you use that? Project Wizard help us to standardize our projects and automate them and saves a lot of time. Now I want to open two types of the project. Just a second. Okay. I want to open macro template project. I used macro template project for making macros and configure my macros, and then I call them in the standard project using Project Wizard. I already made that projects. Okay, there is some simple symbol of servo drive. There is motor and braking resistor. Now you can make page macro that is full page macro and pet macro that is part of some page macro, can be macro. Okay. Just a second. You can add variables using these brackets. There is a lot of variables and you need to play with them to find what is good for you. There is a lot of variables. You need to play with them. Okay. You figure out when I call them in the Project Wizard. Now I want to add part for the motor. Sorry. Okay. There is item name for the motor. Then I want to add some function text. Okay. I want to change the cable. There is a variables for the cables, for the terminals, and all other disciplines. Okay. I don't want to waste time. I want to add some numbers for the terminals. Just a second. Okay. I want that to be consecutive. We need to standardize our project because when we standardize our project, we don't make any mistakes. Okay. Because if we have some similar drives, we can just call them in the project. Okay. Now I want to show one thing. We are going to settings. The Project Wizard macros needs to be a subfolder of the macros. If you don't do it well, you won't see your macros. It's very important to configure that settings. Okay, then you must to save your macros into Project Wizard folder. Okay, I'll already make macros for this webinar, but I want to show you. Okay, and you need to save in some of these folders. Okay, I will close this macro template project. Okay, we need to go on standard project. There I will call my macros. Okay, there is project wizard. You can see there is a several groups. I will delete and start. Every group is specified part of the project. And you can make a lot of groups. Okay, I will call my server drive for webinar. Okay, you see the state is incomplete. Now you need to enter your values. Okay, I will put some text. It doesn't matter. That is not grammatically correct, but okay, you figure out the point. Okay. Now you can open your database and add some cable. I chose some Unitronic. Okay. Now you can insert the function text. Now you can choose the part for the motor. That will saves a lot of time for that is manually work, and when you standardize your equipment and you can easily. Okay, now I want to add some power supply, some main power supply, and okay, I will add something other. There is vacuum pump. Okay, you can, this page can be 100, 200, 300. You can easily change your pages. Okay, then you need to generate your project. There is multiple disciplines where you can use your project wizard. Okay. There is our comments, variables. If you made some mistake, you can easily edit your macro directly from the project wizard. For making macros that will consume some time, but when you make it correctly, it will be perfect. Now I will go on the page 2. Okay, page 3. Every marks should be correct, but if you made mistakes, you can easily change them from this project wizard folder. Now I will enter a new group. Okay, I want to add some server drive without breaking resistor. There is. Okay, you can see there is no breaking resistor, but I want to overlay my macros. You will see. Okay. Now you will see they are easily connected. Now I need to generate my groups, but be careful when you generate these two groups, they will overwrite, and you needs to be careful with that. Okay, there is 4. Okay, you can see there is a breaking resistor. You can make variants of your macros and everything you need. You can make sets. Gasper already talked about that, and I suggest you to watch that webinar. Okay. Figure out the point. Just a second. There is a base of our macros. We try to make macros for every situation and automate our work and save a lot of time that consume a lot of time to make correctly macros, but you when make it, it will save a lot. Okay, I can't relieve confidential informations about our projects, but I want to open some real project. You can see there is a lot of groups and each group represents a part of our project. Okay. Now, just a second. I want to back in the project wizard. I want to open my project. I already told you can use your project wizard in different disciplines. You can use in the fluid, for example, you can overlay multiple macros to make some block or something like that. And it can save a lot of time. Then you can connect your fluid with electrical engineering. If you have some question for me, and if someone of you using Project Wizard, I would like to see your experience. Before Q&A, I want to show one corporation video of Inmold. That's it. We are waiting for your questions.
Thank you, Jordan, for your great presentation.
Thanks a lot, Gaspar. It was a pleasure to be a speaker on this useful webinar.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. It's really good. The new section is Q&A. So we already get 2 questions. First question is, at what level of automation is Inmold currently operating in electrical design, and how much does the project wizard contribute to that project process?
We try to avoid all manual work. You can see just an example of some servo drive. For example, if we have some 5 servo axes, we try to get variants of our macros and try to save a lot of times on some repetitive actions, and we try to make macros for every situation we could, and that save a lot of times, and we avoid mistakes in our job.
Oh, great. The next question is it possible to overlay multiple path macros, and is it possible to have multiple variants of a single macro?
Yeah, I'll talk about that. Yeah, it's possible to overlay multiple path macros. For example, in the fluid engineering I told about, you can make some well block, but you need to be careful with positioning of the path macros, and you can make multiple variants of some macro.
Thank you for your question, Jordan. It was really, again, nice.
Thank you very much, Kasper.
To have you. The next slide. This is the end. So thank you all for joining today's webinar. We hope that presentation and the demonstration gave you a clear overview of how Project Wizard can help automate your engineering workflows. So if you have any additional questions, or if you would like a dedicated presentation for your company, feel free to contact us at the addresses on the screen. Thank you once again for your time, and we wish you a great day.
Thank you very much.